Okay, well, we're getting loaded tonight talking about video games. So yeah, there's your intro. We're getting loaded, we're talking about video games. Morig's made the mistake of letting me, Sirsiford the Untamed, talk to you about video games.
Good old video games.
We're getting drunk.
It's the way we gotta do it. Because at this point, I think we can do a half-decent job of predicting, or at least what we think is gonna be happening this year at good old E3 convention.
That's right. Two drunk people on the internet can do a better job of telling you what's going down at E3 than any of those others. Peoples at IGN or Kotaku or your mom's bakery. We know way better than them. Why? Because we do. Now we're going to cover the big three on to all the third parties. We are going to just kind of make gut shots about what we think's going on for E3 2012. We're kind of curious to see if our predictions come true. We'd hope our predictions come true for the most part.
We'll do a good job. So first off, big three. We got Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo. Microsoft first off to the plate. What do you think will happen? Because right now, they're really big on their new console.
Well, they've been kind of mum on this subject when it comes to their new console. I mean, Microsoft is currently the industry leader. I believe they have the largest number of consoles sold. I mean, how many of those are dead Xboxes? But hey, who's counting, right? Well, Microsoft apparently.
And the analysts.
But the Xbox 360 came out, October of 2005.
Longest running console to date at this point.
Yeah, is it just barely edging out the PS2 now?
If I remember correctly, it's already... No, maybe not. No, because, worldwide, PS2 is farther along. But I think... Just, say North American-wise, I think it's already beat it. I could be wrong, though.
Well, even so, I mean, the Xbox 360 is starting to show its age, right? I mean, games like Skyrim, it's night and day when you take a look at the PC version. It's time we saw the upgrade. But, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Microsoft's been so quiet, right? Like, they've been kind of not telling us anything. Like, they've been better at keeping things under their hood lately, but... I don't know. I mean, you'd think if they're going to show a new console at E3, we'd have heard some leaks by now.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I know there are some rumors out right now where Microsoft is wanting to push out, like, an Apple TV-ish type of console to try and incorporate their online services like Zune Music, their video library also, and just overall some of their Kinect products. Because with Kinect, they're really trying to get gaming on the go, which brings up a whole other situation is Kinect. Like, you know, they really tried to go and push forward with getting off of the Wii bandwagon of how they can try and make a little bit of extra money just because of wiggle waggle controls.
Yeah, I don't know about what they wanted to do with Kinect as a whole. I mean, it was a cool idea. I was sold on it 2 years ago. I mean, it was kind of... You mean the controller without the controller, right?
First time I saw a Star Wars demo, I was like, "Wow, that's amazing." Now that this is when they were showing it on stage, it looked amazing. Afterwards, you start seeing some of the videos of showing what the input delay was and everything. I'm
I mean, the Kinect just serves to be something right now that sits on the dash of my television that most of my friends just annoy me with by yelling at my fucking Xbox.
Hey, Xbox!
Hey, Xbox! But, I don't know. I don't think there's a possible way to make a Kinect game for a core gamer. I'm just going to throw it out there right now.
And this...
I mean, Skyrim tried. You can yell your dragon shouts to all your nerd fandom bonuses. I'll admit. I like saying Fusto Raw as much as the next guy. But you're just not going to find a game where... actual hardcore gamer wants to flail his arms around for 6 hours at a time to gain experience points, right? It's not going to happen.
Being fit, experience points? I don't think they make.
Yeah. I mean, if they could find that correlation, right? You got a big money, you got a cash cow there, but I don't know. I think the Kinect is just you're going to see additional functionalities with basic stuff like searches, Netflix. Maybe Microsoft's been trying to partner with some cable providers recently, right? Like they got HBO. Netflix has obviously been a big partner for them. We might see Fox. We might see some of the other big guys, right? I know that...
well, there's Skype also, just for voice chat communication. And I know in Europe, Skype is huge. It's absolutely huge. As soon as they notice that there is some sort of box in their house that's already connected to their television, that they can go and talk to and see other people halfway across the world, that's going to be a big advantage.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the Xbox 360, particularly through Kinect, being a really good Skype venue. I mean, especially if they can do like sort of a picture-in-picture with your standard cable television. I mean, you imagine you're watching your favorite TV show or something like that. Or you're watching, the football game or whatever, and you bring your buddies up on Skype or through Xbox Live or something like that, and you just kind of bullshit with them, right? Those are options, right? I mean, Xbox is starting to become the 360 all-inclusive device that Microsoft originally imagined it to be back in 2005, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, how much of this is for the core gamer? And coming back to the core gamer, we have to take a look at the big IPs that Microsoft's got under their belt right now. I mean, the only real juggernaut in the room that we've actually seen something from is Halo 4, right?
Yeah, because now that's 434 Studios, no longer Bungie now.
Yeah, Bungie was purchased by Activision, right?
Interesting buy.
Interesting buy, right? But Halo 4 is the start of a new trilogy. Starting with some Forerunner tech, right? They got a new art style.
Mm-hmm.
I think that in 20 years, people are going to talk about Halo like they talk about Mario Brothers. When we see Master Chief Tennis and Master Chief Golf, we might have some problems.
We will see it. We will see it. Call it right now.
All right.
20 years from now, we will have at least 2 games.
You make Halo Golf, I will buy it. Just to spite you.
Well, coming up, Epic. Epic is one of those companies out there. Like, they just finished up with Bulletstorm, but I don't think we're going to end up seeing another Bulletstorm game. But they have been working on Unreal Engine 4. Now, they're saying that they're really trying to push this for new consoles, but they must be working on something else. Like, since Gears of War is done, I can't see them starting up that series again, because it just ended so nicely. It really did.
Well, I've heard of series ending. Halo 3.
Halo, yeah.
Unreal Engine 4, I think, is the big thing for Epic, right? I think they're probably working for new consoles. We don't know what the Wii U specs are yet. It's probable that they have PC gaming in their scope right now, with the knowledge that they can port things to whatever Microsoft's new console is going to be. I mean, no doubt it's going to be a fair tier bigger than the current Xbox 360. Are we going to see Bulletstorm 2? Probably not.
No, probably not. It was a fun game.
Yeah, for those of you who haven't played Bulletstorm, play it.
Good,
like, seriously.
Good 6-7 hour game.
Awesome. You can get it at GameStop for like $10. I don't know why it didn't sell. It's hilarious. It was good fun. But Epic, I really don't think we're going to see much other than just Unreal 4 demos, right? They're going to be like, hey, look at our new game engine, right?
Well, if Epic doesn't push anything out, well, then are we going to see something, say, from Rare? Because at this point, if Rare or Epic doesn't really have anything, like, is Microsoft holding something from, like, Microsoft Studios, or are they holding something in their bag that they're not talking about yet?
Well, I mean, I think we're seeing the classic Nintendo bait and switch here. All the core IPs and core studios are working on stuff for the new console, but Rare has been kind of placed behind the Kinect wiggle-waggle bandwagon. I mean, like, Rare has been the bulk of the in-house Microsoft Kinect games. We haven't actually seen a proper Rare game since, Nuts
and Bolts,
Nuts and Bolts, right? Yeah, Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts. Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie did both very well on Xbox Live Arcade.
Here to Banjo 3.
Yeah, Banjo 3. Are we ever going to see it? They did, what was it, Viva Pinata, that had
awesome
kind of had a bit of a up and down swing to it. Even so, I mean, we haven't seen a proper Rare game. With the current fighting game resurgence, I mean, we've seen Street Fighter 4 come back, we've seen Tekken come back, we've seen Blaze Blue. Are we going to see Killer Instinct 3? Yeah, I would certainly hope I could see Killer Instinct 3.
If Killer Instinct comes back, we're going to see a lot of fanboys and fangirls
go
crazy.
But yeah, Killer Instinct 3, or at least Killer Instinct 1 Xbox Live Arcade. I mean, throw us a bone here.
The biggest problem is right now for Microsoft, I'm finding, is what the other 3 companies, yes, I'm going to say 3 here because we have Sony, we have Nintendo, but we have Apple sneaking in there now with portable gaming. Like, Apple went and released the new iPad with the new quad-core processor, and they were really trying to push HD, beyond HD gaming on it. Now, with Microsoft coming out with Windows 8 in October, November-ish, there's rumors that they're going to be pushing out Xbox Live support onto the Windows 8 platform. Still having the possibility of Xbox games on a computer, or even a tablet portable, I think is going to be excellent.
Hey, I mean, what a unique approach to portable gaming. Your entire Xbox 360 library, you can slam onto your laptop and just plug a few controllers in and play a game, right? I mean, you can't do that on the Vita or the 3DS, right? It would be a different direction, a different venue, and most importantly, Microsoft would turn every PC user into a potential Xbox buyer, because you've just increased your install base 1,000-fold by allowing Windows 8 to use Xbox 360.